Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2016 collegiate football season for the Stonehill Skyhawks here at W.B. Mason Stadium and Conklin Memorial Field. The Skyhawks just coming out onto the field for game one of their 10-game season, and tonight's opponent from the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, the Huskies of Bloomsburg University. Mentioned just before the start of the national anthem, the Skyhawks with Eli Gardner in his first season as head coach. His offensive coordinator will be Tyler Moody, who is in his sixth season here. Matthew Haight to kick it away. And this kick will be driven to about the 7-yard line and taken there and out over the 20 to about the 24-yard line. It will be a first down on the return. First and 10 now for the Huskies. So again, it's McCracken, the fullback, and Lawrence Elliott Jr., the tailback, in the eye behind Chris Polubinski. And on the delay, here's Elliott Jr. with running room and more. That's Joe Parsnick. Parsnick inside the 15, inside the 10, down close to the 7-yard line. Joe Parsnick, a 185-pound senior who rushed for 620 yards a season ago, just busted it up the middle. First down at the Stonehill 36-yard line. And this time it will be Elliott. Forget it. Great defensive surge that time by the Skyhawks. Anthony Leggio, the senior 5'10", 240-pounder, just busted through that time. Big loss on the play.
Lawrence Elliott Jr. on the carry.
Just 3 minutes into this opening quarter, and a great drive put together thus far by the Huskies. Second and goal from the 4. This time they'll send Hoffman to the wide side right, the lone receiver.
Second down.
Now they'll move their tight ends, stack them right side. Second and goal. And here's Elliott again, and picks his way down toward the goal line. Yes, touchdown. Safeties Eric Schwartz and Dexter Jordan, and now on the second down, the ball popped loose, still loose, and who's got it? Skyhawks might have got a big break and got that back. Looks like it was covered by DJ Haskins. Boy, there were a couple of great opportunities for the Huskies to recover that, didn't get it on. And so it'll be Ryan Abbott on to attempt what will be about a 22-yard field goal. Good snap, ball on the way, and the kick is good. 22-yard field goal for Ryan Abbott. And the Huskies, with the first 10 points on the board, 6:48 to go in this opening quarter. 15-yard line, Kaffenberger to kick it away. And it was a good snap, takes his time, gonna run with it. He's got a first down and more. Inside the 35, close to the 30-yard line. Well, we've seen it in the past where the punter starts to run and then usually just kind of does a rugby kick down the sideline, but that time Kaffenberger saw some running room, and the senior from Run Road, New York, gives his team a first down to the Bloomsburg 31. Second and goal from the 9. And now Fultz again will take the direct snap. And here's Cordova inside the 5 and down to the end zone. Touchdown! They'll need the 35-yard line for a first down. And Foltz on the direct snap with time over the middle. Oh, what a catch at the 25-yard line. Way up in the air to go and get that one was Caleb Lutton with his... Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2016 collegiate football season for the Stonehill Skyhawks here at W.B. Mason Stadium and Coughlin Memorial Field. The Skyhawks just coming out onto the field for game one of their 10-game season. And something that's new too is that all of the webcasts are free, which is nice because in the past there was a nominal fee required.
Yep.
And so now
the audience to listen to you, I mean, this is just fantastic. More guys to hear your voice and watch these guys play is just fantastic.
That's right. Cordova with a first down as he's able to knife his way down inside the 35 to the 30-yard line. Skyhawks have something going here. 8:20 to go in the third quarter, trailing 24-10.
The type of student athletes we have here at Stonehill.
And Foltz tried to take it himself. A flag goes down. I don't know. It's called a touchdown. Let's see. There was a flag thrown. I think someone was offside. It just depends on which way it's going to go.
Flag on the play.
And let's see, they're going to sort it out. It looks like it will go against the defense, judging by the Skyhawks reaction coming off the field. Theodore Nivison, our referee. Yep, defense was offside and a touchdown for the Skyhawks to make it an 8-point game with the conversion coming. Well, big chance here for the Stonehill defense to hold and give the offense the ball back, trailing by 7 with 4:25 to go here in this third quarter. Polubinski, the redshirt junior, will take the direct snap. Has time, floats it over the middle, tipped and intercepted. Picked off at midfield by Nick Bona. And the Skyhawks get the ball back with a chance to tie it. It will be a 40-yard attempt from the far hash mark. He's shown plenty of leg tonight, so he's got the leg for it. Good snap, and it was deflected at the line of scrimmage and will fall short. So somebody got a hand on it, and the ball will go back over to Bloomsburg. Second down, 8. Ground game has been effective. Do you throw it here? Second down long, as we're down to 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Foltz to throw it, has time, shoots it over the middle for Dick at the 5-yard line. First and goal, Stonehill. Foltz threw it, Kevin Dick reeled it in, and the Skyhawks are 6 yards away from making this a 1-point game. Cordova, the single setback, will take the pitch. Flags are down. Cordova's in, but there's a flag down. Generally in the vicinity of holding.
Flag down on the play.
Oh, this will be a 30-yard attempt to make it a 4-point game. Eli Gardner, the head coach for Stonehill, looking to get 3 here and count on his defense. Kick is on the way, and it is good. Boy, this freshman's going to be fun to watch this season. Matthew Haight drills it through. Stonehill's defense needs a stop here with 4:18 to go. 2nd and 17. There's your clock in the corner. 3:40 to go. Stonehill has 2 timeouts remaining. Boy, this Stonehill defense has been night and day from the first half to the second. Now Polubinski to throw. Looking near side. Here comes the pressure, and he's run out of bounds on the near side. What a great push that time by Ryan Doherty. 3rd and 20. The clock starts as well. Fultz. Here comes the pressure, and he drops it off incomplete. Now they're going to see if they're going to throw a flag here for intentional grounding. Fultz, all of a sudden, for the first time tonight, really, it was a jailbreak as they came after him. And he just tried to dump it off and just saying it was an incomplete pass, but I think the officials are going to say otherwise. That could be intentional grounding, loss of down. Bloomsburg looking to return the favor from a year ago. Stonehill went to Bloomsburg, beat them in the opener 27-10. So Bloomsburg will rush 3. They've got a majority of their players 10-15 yards off the ball. Here comes the pressure. Fultz in trouble and spun down, and that'll do it. The sack from Chris Gary, the redshirt sophomore from Philadelphia, and that will do it. So our final score from W.B. Mason Stadium in Coghlan Memorial Field is Bloomsburg University 24, Stonehill College 20.
I felt like we were definitely relying more on counterpunching in that first half as opposed to trying out and going and deliver the blow. We played on our heels a little bit, and I think that led to some breakdowns, especially on defensively in our run fits, poor fits, poor tackling, and that definitely shot us in the foot in the first half and really dug that hole. And it's a good lesson learned for the team. You got to play a complete 4 quarters. To hold them to 0 points in the second half, I mean, just shows what we're capable of when we are locked in, when we are playing our brand of football. So hopefully the guys learn from that and learn from that mistake and grow and move on, and that helps us build some confidence for next week.
The slow start, but you battled back, tied it, but then they hit you with that, first play with the long run.
Yeah, I thought it was a great job by our offense responding. Obviously, we were on the ropes there a little bit early defensively. The good thing is we were able to move the ball and obviously rely on our field goal kicker, Matt Haight, who as a freshman, his first game, kicking a couple good field goals. Obviously had the one tipped at the line on a longer one. But just, the confidence to be able to put some points on the board and know that the offense can answer, I thought that was good, that give and take there in the first half.
Down by 2 touchdowns at halftime. What was the message there coming out in the second half?
The message was to be who we are, to be who we know that we are. I didn't think we played our brand of football in the first half. We had some upperclassmen that made some young, inexperienced mistakes, but they're experienced players. So it was just to go out and play our brand of football in the second half, and I think we saw that. And again, I told them as a coach, I'm very proud of who we are as a team, seeing how they fought in the second half. I know that I can go to battle with those guys, and they're never going to quit. They're always going to keep digging, and that was encouraging to me as a head coach in the second half.
They were over 300 yards in that first half, and they finished with 323. That was...
Yeah, again, just what we're capable of, and we're playing football the way it's supposed to be played, our brand of football, doing our job, fitting our gap, making our play defensively. I'm not surprised I'm more surprised by how poorly we played in the first half than how well we played in the second half.
Offensively, what ended up being the difference at the end? You guys had some chances to take the lead.
Yeah.
Just didn't.
The biggest thing, I thought we were able to run the football at will, tonight, especially in the second half. Dylan Brown and Mike Cordova did a tremendous job, and the O-line were opening up some holes, and I thought we had a really good scheme offensively to try to put ourselves in position to run the ball and create some good matchups and some good looks. So I'm really encouraged with that, because I think that's, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to our ability to run the ball and stop the run defensively. So in the second half, I liked what I saw in those 2 phases.
Kevin Dick had a big fourth quarter. Had some big catches there to talk about what he added there.
Yeah, he's probably our most consistent player on offense, plays at such a high level all the time. He's a tremendous practice player, and it shows on on game day. Obviously had the tough fumble down there in the red zone. I'm sure he's still kicking himself, but I trust that Kevin is going to come back better because of that, and he's going to use that as a little extra motivation for this week.
The defensive effort in the second half, and you talked about the upperclassmen doing their job. Ryan Doherty, your captain, finished with 10 tackles. Yeah. He was really the leader of that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a tremendous leader. He's a vocal guy. He's also a great lead by example guy. He's the ideal captain. He's a great student. He's a great person. He's a very good football player. He's very vocal. He brings people with him. He makes people around him better. So we're definitely better defensively because of his presence on, as a player, but also as a leader as well.
You get into league play next week, Southern Connecticut, another big team
for sure.
Like this. Back at it tomorrow, I suppose.
We'll give the guys the day off tomorrow just to recoup and refresh, and we'll be back into work on Sunday. It's we want to watch this film and learn from it and kind of put it past us and make the necessary adjustments, and then really shift our focus to a tremendous Southern Connecticut State team. Coach Godek does a great job down there, and that's always a tough game for us every year. Obviously, they were able to beat us at home last year, so hopefully we can go down there as prepared as possible for a great game.